Now to Indonesia, where a volcano on the island of Java is spewing more ash after erupting on Saturday. At least 15 people have been killed and thousands have fled their homes. The deadly outburst covered homes and villages with ash and hot mud. Dozens of people are missing and officials expect the death toll to climb. The ongoing volcanic activity means rescue operations have had to be suspended. Officials say search efforts will resume when the situation becomes safer. DW correspondent Georg Matthes has more.
Moving at the speed of a racing car, hot gases and volcanic matter traveled up to 11 kilometers, covering the ground around Mount Semeru within minutes. 1,300 people had to flee from their homes into makeshift emergency shelters.
It was suddenly dark, then it started to rain. The rain mixed with the ashes. I ran to look for my child and husband. The muddy water was pouring out of my house.
The majority of those affected are sand miners and their families, who live on the slopes of Java's highest mountain. Authorities warned them not to return to their villages, but some were desperate to check on livestock and possessions left behind. The death toll is expected to rise when the search for bodies resumes.
We've stopped looking for people who died for now, because it's just too risky with this much rain. It's possible that another mud flow could form coming from the top, and that puts our rescue teams at great risk.
Eruptions following torrential rains have happened before at Mount Semeru, but this time people were caught by surprise. Indonesia's Center for Volcanology says it warned officials days before the eruption about increased volcanic activity.
Well, that report from Georg Matthes, who joins us now from the Indonesian capital, Jakarta. Welcome, Georg. As you were saying at the end of your report, the region is prone to volcanic activity. How was this weekend's event different?
The key difference clearly is, Phil, that the number of casualties and the number of people that have been injured in this recent outbreak. The outbreak itself and the reason how it came to this outbreak is not that so much unusual for this particular type of volcano. Every rainy seasons you have outbreaks of this type causing mud rivers to run from the top of the volcano, basically caused by the rain, and that is why the local government has now issued a warning that seeing that more rain is to come, that further outbreaks may be expected.
And why didn't the government react to scientists' warnings?
You have a lively debate now in Indonesia, and particularly in the east of Java, involving the regional government there, involving government agencies, involving, for instance, the Volcanic Institute that I've mentioned in the report. And the debate really is about whether an effective warning system is in place, whether warnings have been issued, and if so, whether they've been issued to the right people. There is talk about a WhatsApp group where this warning or a key warning has been issued, where some people say, that was just another message, that was not the efficient system that we need with such an active volcano, one of the most active volcanoes in the world.
All right, so talk us through the rescue efforts, if you would, Georg.
Clearly now there's a key focus on an emergency shelter. You have over 1,000 people who need immediate help, who have lost basically their houses. And then the central government basically has stepped in and has promised people who are particularly hard hit that they will be relocated to a new village, that will happen within half a year, and that they will also receive compensation until their new homes are being built.
All right, thank you so much for that, Georg. All the best.